Private online communities are an excellent way to get feedback from your members. One way that you can do this is simply by monitoring the discussions that occur inside the community. However, you can also use the features of AssociCom to very specifically go out and request feedback from your members, and I'm going to show you how to do that today. Now, just before I go on and show you the specific details of how to do that, I should note that what I am showing you today is a new version of AssociCom that will be released very shortly. So if you actually go to your live sites right at this moment, you won't be able to see the features that I'm demonstrating today, but they will be available over the next few weeks, so you'll be able to take advantage of them very soon. So what's different about this version of AssociCom is that we now have a discussions tab at the top here, which is an area in which members can interact with one another on any variety of topics. And as with most of AssociCom, it can be configured by you in any manner that you see appropriate. Now, what I'm going to do with this today is this is where I'm going to go to solicit feedback from the members. So I'm going to click on the discussions tab, and you'll see that I've already created some folders inside this area. So you'll notice the display is very similar to the library display that you're accustomed to in AssociCom. And so I've got an area for product discussions and for certification. And in this case, I've created one about the association, which is where we're going to have all of our discussions and feedback about the association itself. So I'm going to go into that particular folder. I've now chosen it. Now you can see I actually haven't created anything in this folder right at the moment, so this is going to be the first bit of feedback that I'm going to get. Now I could create a discussion here for members, but the technique that I want to show you today is much more direct, and that is using AssociCom's polling feature to just ask a specific question of your members. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to say that I would like to create a poll. And the question that I'm going to ask is, what should our next major product development be? And I'm only going to let people select a single answer, so I've got that to say single select. You could see I could allow multi-select if I wanted to. And in terms of results, I'm going to show results as we're going along. I don't mind people being able to actually see the poll as it's in progress. Now, I've got a couple of possibilities here that I'm going to include, so I'm just going to put those down. So my first one is a technical news feed for mobile devices. That's going to be the first project that I put up, or possibility that I put up. The second one, social networking application for use at conferences. That's number 2. Third one, chapter operations support software. And the fourth one, e-learning course development. Now I'm going to leave it there. Obviously you could include some additional responses as well if you wanted, but these are the 4 choices that I have at this point determined are the ones that are most likely to be of interest to the members, and so I just want to get their feedback about which of these they think is the highest priority. That's it. My poll is created. So I can now indicate that I'm done. And you can see that poll is now available inside AssociCom. And even though I have created this poll, I actually am allowed to vote on it as well. So I'm going to come in and I am going to bring up that display. So this is what any member would see when they're clicking on top of this. And I'm going to say that I'd like to see that social networking application for use at conference. And I indicate that I'm done. And there you go. You can now see that that poll actually has 1 vote. If I click through, you can see the results are being displayed on the fly. And so over the next few weeks, I would expect to be able to get a lot of feedback from my members about what they think was the greatest priority, and that would be an excellent way of getting feedback from my members.